Hey guys, Ellie Showstack here. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are doing awesome. Hope you are feeling awesome. Today I want to talk about a fear that many people who are single and are out there in the dating world, they experience this often. And those of you who are divorced, going back into the dating world will sometimes also experience this fear. And this fear of rejection is very, very overpowering, very, very overwhelming, and at times very debilitating, because what it winds up doing is it winds up actually preventing you from going into the dating world to begin with, because of the pain that you've experienced prior in your previous dating experiences, in feeling rejected, in feeling dumped, in feeling broken up with. All of those feelings that you have will sometimes prevent you from even two things. It'll prevent you from even going back into the dating world, or if you do go back into the dating world, you go back in being very guarded and very inauthentic, because you're concerned that if you are your true self, then if that person decides that you're not for them and you feel that you are for them, you wind up getting rejected again, and that'll cause you more pain. So you put on more and more layers, and I don't mean sweaters, I mean layers in the mind of protection, and those layers will protect you from getting hurt again, right? So I work with singles and those people who have been divorced, or they've been to therapists to try to work on their relationship skills or try to get into a healthy relationship, and it hasn't worked for them, right? So one of the things that I try to do with my clients is make things very simple, because what the mind tries to do, the mind is there to protect you from pain, right? It doesn't like change, because change, it fears change. It's used to the same old, same old. It likes knowing, okay, we're here for the next few minutes. I'm safe. Nothing is going to hurt me. So I can just be myself, right? Okay. Well, because the mind fears change, and because the mind likes things to stay the same, as soon as it ventures into the world of the unknown, the uncertain, it begins to try to protect you. And it begins to come up with philosophies and ideas of why you shouldn't be doing this move that you're going to be moving into, right? So it comes up with philosophies, it comes up with ideas, it comes up with notions to prevent you from getting into future pain. That's what it does. It's not there to hurt you, okay? Although sometimes it does hurt you, but it's actually trying to protect you. So when you are single or you are divorced and you go into the world of dating, and prior to this moment, you've experienced pain after hardship after hardship, and you haven't experienced success in maintaining a long-term, healthy, loving, easygoing relationship, your mind is going to go crazy to protect you in these future relationships, right? Okay. So you go into the dating world and you meet somebody who you start to feel in your brain good about. Oh, okay. This is good. This is good. Okay. So again, what does the mind do? The mind tries to protect you. Okay, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Remember what happened last time. Remember what happened last time. Remember what happened last time. Remember. Okay. So now we put up a guard, right? We put up a boundary. Don't be vulnerable this time. Don't give in. Don't give in. Don't give in. Don't be your full self. Don't talk. Don't experience, because if you do, you're going to get hurt like you did last time. All right. So now you're guarded again. And you're beginning to enjoy the situation. You're beginning to relax. You're beginning to ease into things. And slowly, the mind begins to say, okay, fine, maybe this is different. Oh, this is different. Yeah, this is different. And it lets the guard down. And then the inevitable happens. Even if you're the one who decides to break up with this person, or specifically if this person goes ahead and breaks up with you and quote unquote dumps you, then what happens in your mind is the I told you so, right? You see, you did it again. You moron. You let down all your guards and you got hurt again. I told you you shouldn't have done that. I told you you should not have done this again, right? So then you have the part of you talking negatively to you over this experience, as if you could have controlled the other person's feelings and dynamics and the whole thing. And had you not done this, then this wouldn't have happened. Had you not done this, and right? So the mind starts to go with all of its theories. But the biggest theory, and the reason why rejection, the reason why being broken up with, the reason why quote unquote getting dumped. And by the way, if you look at the word dumped, I mean, we usually use that for take a dump. Look how horrible that terminology we use about ourselves. I got dumped. Like I'm a piece of excrement or a piece of trash. So automatically it's playing into your entire sense of self is wrapped up in this relationship. So when you get dumped or when you get broken up with, the reason why the rejection hurts so much is because you feel you are being rejected as a human being. Your entire sense of self is rejected, okay? So I'm here to tell you that that's not true. I know it hurts. There's no question that it hurts, right? If you get hit by a car, you're going to be in physical pain. There's no question about it. But you will actually wind up feeling a lot worse about yourself if you get hit by that car. Because if you tell yourself, I am such an idiot for having crossed that street. Look at me. I am a fool for having walked in front of this and it was all my fault. I am an idiot. I am a moron. I am. Then not only are you in physical pain because of getting hit by the car, but your mind's story about the whole situation is making you even more in pain. So the reason why, and this is what we do in my program, Find the Right One, okay, the coaching program that I have for singles, and the reason why day after day I'm getting messages from my clients saying my entire life is changing very, very quickly, is because, but the idea is that when you go ahead and you convince yourself that when I get broken up with or when I get dumped, again, I don't even like using that word, it's a rejection of me and my entire being, right? Then what we need to understand is that it's not a rejection of you. It's not a rejection of you. Okay? It's not a rejection of you. You might think it is, but it's not a rejection of you. So the simple way to overcome this fear, and I'll give it to you simply, is to understand that when you go out with someone and you are yourself and you feel comfortable and you love who you are, and it doesn't work out for one reason or another, that does not mean that you as a person are bad. That does not mean that you as a person are being rejected for who you are. Okay? That's the very simple way of looking at it, saying, yes, this is hurtful. Yes, I'm in pain, but I'm not going to create a whole story around this whole situation that I am bad. And so that's the idea in understanding the fear of rejection. Okay? And if this made sense to you and if this helped you, then go ahead and share and click like. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. All the best.